All right, all right, all right. Good evening, everyone. Let me just share my screen really quickly so that you guys can get started. The beach is my office today. Hey! Internet marketing entrepreneur. It's a beautiful thing. Work anywhere in the world. Hey! The beach is my office today. Hey! Internet marketing entrepreneur. It's a beautiful thing. Work anywhere in the world. Hey! All right, guys. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's webinar. My name is Danielle Howell, for those of you who don't know me. And I just want to know if, who's here? Who's here with me tonight? If the idea of being able to work anywhere in the world excites you, say yes in the comments. Say yes, because we're going to have some fun tonight. I'm going to share some things with you about Shopify that some of you probably don't know. That's why you're here. So if the idea of being able to have an online business, being able to work wherever you want, in the world, say yes in the comments so that I know you're here, I know you're alive and kicking, and I know you're ready to get some information that can potentially change your life. That's what I like to think of it. It can potentially change your life. So let me see who I have here in the comments. I know there's a bit of a delay, but let me just say hello to the people that I see here. I see Nelson. Hello, hello, hello. I see Lydia. Hello. I see Sade. Hey, hey, hey. I see Anthony, Larry. Good evening, everyone. And if I don't catch your name, I see Sue, Karima. Hey, hello, everyone. Good evening. And I know there are those watching on YouTube that I can't see right now. So I just want to, again, welcome you all to this webinar tonight. So what is the premise of this webinar? Well, I put this webinar together because I see so many people ask me, Danielle, can you help me? Can you help me make money with Shopify? Can you help me make sales, right? And a lot of you have seen success coming out of my groups. I'm happy to say, I'm proud to say that I've helped hundreds, if not thousands. I like to say I've helped thousands of people create Shopify success. And I'm going to be going through some of that tonight here on the webinar, the success stories, the people that I've reached so far, just with a few of my videos, my tutorials, my webinars, has helped people to start to create Shopify success. So If you're looking to create Shopify success here, say yes in the comments if you are looking to create some success for yourself with Shopify. Now, some of you have had a business already, a Shopify business. I'm just like refreshing my screen here. And as you come on, just say hello to me. If I don't get to you right away, hey, Donna, I see Donna, I see Lori. Hey. So why are we here? We are here because this is almost the end of June. It's almost the end of June. So what does that signify? It signifies the next half of the year. The next half of the year is here. So what do we do in that instance? Like, how do we conduct our businesses in the next half of the year differently than we did in the beginning half? How do we do that? Well, we get mentors, we get coaches, we lock arms. I always like to say, if you lock arms with the right people who are running a little bit faster than you, people who are a little bit stronger than you, people who have done a little bit more than you, then you will succeed. You cannot be with people who are at the same level as you. You got to run with people who run faster, who run further, and who have more stamina than you. Right? And a lot of you have been attracted to me and my message because you see me as that person that can potentially help you bridge the gap from where you are right now to where you want to be in your Shopify business. So who here has a store right now? Just say me. If you have a store, I'm going to keep refreshing my screen here. If you have a Shopify store right now, say me in the comments. Just say me, because I want to know who I'm talking to, because this message is going to be for the beginner, it's going to be for the intermediate, and it's going to be for the advanced. I'm hearing no sound. Please tell me I have sound, right? I think everybody else has sound, Jackie. Let me know if I don't have sound. I should have sound. So just say me in the comments if you already have a Shopify store. Say no if you don't have a Shopify store, right? Say no, I don't have a Shopify store just yet, but I want to learn. So just say the word no if you don't have a Shopify store. Say me if you have a Shopify store. Because what I want to do, I want to let you know that I work with people who start from the beginning, who start from the ground up, because that's where I started. As you saw in that video, that intro video, I've worked with my mentor, Chris Record. He was my official my first mentor when it came to Shopify. I didn't know anything about Shopify. I found Shopify from the system that I use that creates multiple streams of income for myself. And Shopify was one of the income streams that I said, okay, I'm gonna look into this. This sounds interesting. And as I started my business and I started to make some sales, I said, wow, all right, let's do this. Let me see how far can I take this? Let me see what else is, what can I do? So I started out with the general store, and then I went to a niche store. I went to a niche store, which means that I started out with a store that had all different kinds of products. And I'm sorry if you hear some sounds in the background. My daughter is back there. So I started out with a general store, right, that had different kinds of products, and then I kind of gravitated to a niche store. And how did I do that? I graduated to a niche store because the products in one of my general stores was selling. So I said, so let me just, see if I can do a niche store, because that's what my mentor said, right? You start out with a general store, then you convert that store, or you start a whole new store to a niche store. And that's what I did. And my niche store, I've been running this niche store since December of 2016, right before Christmas. I would say like 2 days before Christmas. I've made thousands of dollars in this store. I've sold hundreds of products. And because of that, I was able to show other people how to do it. I learned how to use Facebook ads to target the right people. Who here is using Facebook? I see a lot of me's. A lot of people have stores here, which is good. Who here is currently using Facebook ads to target your audience, right? I see a few no's. Okay, good. I see we have a mixture of people here. Some people have Shopify stores, some people don't. Good. So say yes if you have been using Facebook ads. For those of you who have a store, if you've been using Facebook ads to target your audience, right? To target your audience. Some people use Instagram. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not learned how to use Instagram for Shopify yet. I know how to do that for my online marketing business, but I have not used like influencers and things like that. Am I learning that? Yes. So that's going to be a part of the programs that I'm going to be talking about tonight. Am I here to sell you my program? Yes. I'm not going to sit here and have you here for about 2 hours and not, be honest with you. I'm going to be selling my program. And this program, I believe, is going to take you from ground zero, if you're at ground zero right now, to literally helping you to create thousands of dollars in your store. And my goal is to help you do that within 6 weeks. Does that excite you? Say that excites me. If learning how to produce a store that can create thousands of dollars for yourself in revenue, in sales, in 6 weeks in your store, say that excites me. If that excites you, to think that you can do that. Because what I found is that Shopify is probably the simplest thing you can do online. I've done network marketing. I've done affiliate marketing, which I still do. I'm still an affiliate marketer, online marketer. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But e-commerce, Shopify specifically, is probably the simplest thing that you can do online. And it's so great for a beginner. Lots of people struggle online. They struggle to generate leads. They struggle to make sales. They don't know how to produce content. All that stuff that comes along with building a business on the internet, right? And I've built teams, over the course of the last few years. I've built teams, and I've seen the struggle. I've seen people struggle. I've seen people say, Danielle, I got a lead, right? They got one lead, but what happened to the other leads, right? And in this industry, you literally got to get, hundreds of leads. You got to pump out the leads, or else your business can die. Shopify, you can target people in such a way that gets them excited about the product that you have, that it's simple. It's simple. All you have to do is put an ad, a $5 ad in front of your target audience, which Facebook gives you. So, but you know what? Even though it's so simple, I find that so many people struggle with it. They struggle, and they struggle because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. So that's where I come in, because I know how to do it. I know how to show you where to find your audience. I know how to help you with your ad. I can literally, and this is what I'm going to be doing in this course, which I've never done before. I've never done this before. I'm going to help you create your ads. I'm going to literally help you design your store from scratch, so that your store creates that customer confidence, which a lot of stores miss. They miss that. A lot of people tell me, well, Danielle, I'm getting people to my store, but they're leaving. That's because you don't have customer confidence. I get people saying, oh my gosh, people are engaging with my ad, but they're not coming to the store. That's because your ad is not right. You're not converting them. You're not getting them excited. So I know how to get people excited, to get them wanting to click on your ad, because I've done it. I've done it for myself, and I've done it for hundreds of other people. So I'm going to share with you some, testimonials that has come through my, through my news feed, that's come through my inbox. People who have worked with me that has, gotten results. People who struggled, previously with their Shopify store, never made a dime. And as soon as they got coaching with me, they started making sales. And this really makes me feel proud, because, it makes me feel like my work is not in vain. Sometimes you can feel like you're going through the motions, and, you tell people that you should do this, you need to do this better. But when people listen, that's the people that I like. The people who listen, the people who take action. So if you're an action taker, say yes. Say yes if you're in this chat, if you are an action taker. And yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys, this is going to be interactive. So if you got the Facebook open, close it. If you got Facebook open, close it. If you are, if you're not paying attention closely, please, I want you to pay attention, because I'm going to be showing you some things tonight that even just with these few tips can help you build a better, successful Shopify store. So close out Facebook. Don't scroll on Facebook during this presentation. Take out a pen and paper and get ready to take some copious notes, because I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you win. And if you've ever come across me before, whether it was on YouTube, whether it was on Facebook, whether in my email, my one goal, my one single mission is to help you win, because there's so many people failing out here. And when you see what's going on in my group, we're a group of winners. Why? Because I make sure that they win. Even the people that want to give up. I've had people say, Danielle, I'm just so busy. I don't have time. My job, I'm just worn out after work. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So, what does that mean? So you're going to let your job stop you from building your future, right? I don't let people off the hook. I don't. And as I've been in this industry and I've, gotten a little bit more familiar with how to work with people, I just don't let you off the hook. I don't. And I keep it real and I try to, give you as much information and advice and, honesty as possible. If your site doesn't look well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what you should do to fix it. If your ad is horrible, I'm going to tell you. I've told people your site looks like a discount shop. You need to change that, right? And I don't do it just to bash you. I do it in love because I want you to win. I don't want to pat you on the back and tell you something that's not going to help you succeed. So when I give people the honest to God truth, that's when they start to see the light. And then they're like, okay, like, oh my gosh, I thought my site looked great. I thought it was good. It can't be good if people are coming and they're leaving. It can't be good if nobody's buying, right? That's your indication right there. I know how to get people to buy. I know how to get people to stay. I know how to get people to sign up to your email list. I know how to do all that stuff because I've done it. I've done it for my Shopify store. I've done it for my online marketing business. I've done it for my coaching businesses. I've done it and I continue to do it over and over and over. I'm all about producing results, right? But you got to take action. You got to take action to produce the results. So let me just check the chat. I'm going to be checking the chat here over and over, throughout this presentation. And just so I can see what's going on. So Lydia says she's an action person. Awesome. Everybody's saying yes. Wow, I'm ready. Make it as fast as possible. Let's get straight to the point. All right, Najee, what is the point? What's the point? I have Facebook. I don't use it for posting. Okay, good. So people want me to get to the point. Look, maybe this is not for you. Okay, so this is going to be a webinar for people who want information, for people who want to work with me. This is what this is going to be about. So that's the point. The point is we are here so that I can let you know that I produce results for myself and I produce results for other people. So that's basically the point. And I'm going to share with you some pointers, right? Some pointers if you already have an existing Shopify store. And I'm going to give you some reasons why you need to start a Shopify store. If you don't know about Shopify, then you're living in the Stone Ages, because right now Shopify is the biggest behind Amazon, is the biggest, fastest growing e-commerce platform on the internet right now. Retail stores are closing. If you take a look around you, don't be blind, right? We got to take off our consumer hat and put on our producer hat. A lot of us walk around blindly. Oh, that store closed down. Oh, I wonder what happened to that store. Oh, they're going out of business. No, you gotta understand why. You got to understand why. If you guys don't know about Bitcoin and things like that, people are literally buying and selling and trading online. We are moving into a predominantly technological era. That's what we're moving into. And if you're not abreast of it and you don't understand this stuff, you're going to be left behind. The dollar, the green paper that you're so used to seeing, is going to become obsolete at some point. It just is. And if you got to take a look around. You got to plug yourself into what's going on. Don't be blind. Like I said, you got to take off your consumer hat. We are so used to buying stuff that we're not used to being the producers. So this is why I'm here. I'm here in front of you to share with you that times are changing, and they're changing rapidly. Robert Kiyosaki has said it. All of these financial gurus are speaking about it. You have to educate yourself, and I'm here to help educate you. I post these kind of things in my group, right? If you are not understanding and you're not aware of what's going on, I'm here to help wake you up as I continue to wake up, as I continue to immerse myself in these situations. Like, wow, this is what's going on. Stores in the malls are closing. Macy's are closing. You just think about all the stores that's in your area. Amazon just bought Whole Foods for, what was it, $4.1 billion? Do you understand how big that is? Do you understand how big that is? Say yes if you understand how big that is, because that's huge. Not only is that changing the e-commerce platform, but that's changing the way that things are going to be delivered to us now. That means that there's going to be drones, right? All these things, people are going to be buying their foods online. I want you to understand this stuff. And we're at the forefront of it. And if you don't understand it now, if you don't, get on the bandwagon now, you're going to be left behind. This is where we're moving to. Everything is going to be online. If you don't have an online presence, if you don't even have a Facebook page, it's time to change that. Facebook has just now reached 2 billion people on Facebook. Again, Facebook was just a place for connecting with friends and family, right? That's what it started out as. Now what is it? It's one of the biggest platforms to market on. To market, that's where I market, on Facebook. That's where you found me, on Facebook. So you got to think about this stuff. And like I said, take off your consumer hat, put on your producer hat. And I'm here to help you do that with the information that I'm going to be providing, with the coaching that I'm going to be providing, with the mentoring that I'm going to be providing. It's not just about, throwing up a site and selling some, products that come from China. It's not about that. It's about understanding the process of e-commerce, because people are going to be buying online. Bitcoin is becoming the biggest thing out there. There's other kinds of Bitcoins as well. I'm sure Shopify will start to accept Bitcoin. Okay. I don't know a lot about Bitcoin just yet. I'm going to be learning about it, but I don't know a lot about it just yet. But I do know that is where the dollars are moving. Right. So when we think about buying, when we think about selling, back not too long ago, people would buy at the flea markets. They would sell at the flea markets. Think of your Shopify store as your flea market. I was out on 14th Street just last weekend and they had a flea market going on. I remember those days when I was out there selling my jewelry in the hot beating sun with a tent over my head, sitting there hoping someone would come and stop by my booth, right? Trading my time for dollars. How many of us trade our time for dollars? Are you trading your time for dollars right now? Say yes. Say yes if you're trading your time for dollars. If you have a job, you're trading your time for dollars. If you are in network marketing and you're still doing home parties, you're trading your time for dollars. If you're not online and you don't understand the importance of reaching the masses as opposed to one-on-one, you're trading your time for dollars. Say yes if you're trading your time for dollars right now and you want to learn how to get rid of that. If you want to learn how to move into a new position, because that's what I did. I was trading my time for dollars too. As a teacher, I was sitting in the classroom for hours looking at the clock, wishing the day would go by. We all have been there and a lot of us are still there. But the thing about it is this, with the internet now, we can move away from that so much faster. Money is on the internet. That's where your money is. That's where people are buying and selling. That's where everything is going. That's where, that's where the future is heading. That's where we are heading. And you're in the right place at the right time with the right people. I always say there are no accidents, right? People say, oh, I found you by accident. No, you didn't. You didn't find me by accident. You found me on purpose. There are no accidents in life. You came across me because you were looking for a person that could mentor you, that could coach you, that could show you how to do this stuff. Right. And I always say I'm not a guru. I don't sit on the top of the throne, barking down orders and telling you, yeah, email me and, I'll get back to you. No, I'm literally in the trenches with you. I have my own Shopify store. I have 2 of them. I'm about to start another one. I have my own Shopify stores. I run my own ads. I do my own testing. I spend my own money. I do these things so that I can bring it back to you and show you what to do, what not to do, what I've done, what I failed at, what I've succeeded at. Right. So this is this is why you're here. And so that being said, let me just share with you some of the success stories, because I love success stories. And without success stories, that means nothing. Anybody can get their own results. Right. I can get results all day and all night. But I'm not here just for my own purpose, for my own gain. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you so that you can be successful on your own, because you're not going to be with me forever, right? You're just here with me for a moment. So, but when you leave me and when you've graduated from me, you're going to be able to go on and continue on and even multiply and quadruple or whatever it is, your store and your income. So that's why I'm here. I've done a lot of things online and, a lot of things offline. And what I found is this: the more you help other people, and Zig Ziglar said this, when you help enough people get what they want, you always get what you want. I don't worry about, how much money I'm making. I don't worry about that. I don't worry about those kind of things, because I know that my money is in direct proportion to the amount of value that I give out to the marketplace. That's why I have a video on YouTube right now that has helped over 20,000 people. 20,000 people. That's gotten over 20, I think, how many shares? My daughter's telling me how many shares. 172 shares my video got. So for somebody to share, people to share my video all over the world, right? It was worldwide, right? I'm asking my daughter. It was worldwide that she knows how to read the stats. I don't even know how to read all those stats. Worldwide, my videos are reaching people. And I just want to do more of that, so that you and everybody around the world, I can touch them. I can touch one person at a time. But I can't do it by myself. I need you. I need you to get success and to share your success message. I need you to put in the work, put in the action, and share what you've done. Right? I need you. We need each other. We can't. No man's an island. We need each other to spread the message of health, wealth, happiness, and freedom. All right. So that being said, let me share some awesome testimonials, and so that you guys can see, why I'm excited. I get excited because this is what I live to do. So here's Nelson, and Nelson's on here tonight. He's probably like, oh my gosh, Danielle, you're playing my video, but I told him I would. So this is Nelson. Before Nelson met me, he wasn't getting any results in his store, and he got my coaching. He got my coaching, my mentoring, and he worked closely with me. And let Nelson tell you his story.
Hey everybody, my name is Nelson. I'm out here doing this quick video to tell you how amazing it is to work with Miss Danielle K. Howell. So this is the first video of this type that I'm making. Not really used to this. My arm's starting to hurt while I hold up this phone. I need a selfie stick or something. No, but seriously. This is about Danielle and how great it is to work with her. My Shopify store, it took me 2 months to make a sale. I saw other people making sales in the group. Some people were in for 2 or 3 days and they would make a sale. 2 or 3 days. I was like, hey, what the heck am I doing wrong? You know what I was doing wrong? I didn't have a mentor. That's what I was doing wrong. Because only somebody who's done it before and who's had success can really tell you, look, you think it looks good, but this is not working, bro. And basically, that's what she told me in a much nicer way. My site looked decent, but it didn't have all the elements that it needed to create confidence in the customers who went there. So I got a lot of visitors, but I wasn't getting any sales. Man, this went on for a while. It went on for a full month before I actually decided to start a new store, completely different format, just start fresh. And the one that I started fresh, I wanted to do it in such a way that I would follow what Danielle was doing. And I did that. And weeks into it, I got a sale. It took me 2 months from the time I started. It took me 2 weeks from the time I started the program with Danielle. But the only reason it took 2 weeks is because I'm a turtle. I like to make sure it looks good and the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. So it tends to take me a little longer to put it together. So maybe it could have been sooner than 2 weeks. Maybe that's why some of those people had successes in 2 days, because I'm a bit of a turtle. But honestly, had I not gotten Danielle's coaching, I would still be waiting to get my first sale. I'd still be waiting to hear cha-ching. That's the sound that the app makes, the Shopify app makes when you get a sale. On your phone, it makes that sound. Not on the desktop, but love that sound. And I heard cha-ching again this morning, again thanks to Danielle. So what made the difference? You know what? She taught me how to create customer confidence. She taught me how to tweak my Facebook ads. She taught me how to make my site one that when people came, they weren't worried about shopping from some rogue site that was going to steal their information. She taught me to make it look like a professional store, like the business that it is. And I appreciate Danielle for that because, again, if she hadn't done that, I'd still be waiting to get my first sale. Let's see how the kids are doing. Let's talk about the kind of mentor that Danielle is. Because, listen, you're not going to get a cookie cutter presentation type thing where, you know, you're done watching it, or you meet with the person once, maybe they give you some videos, and then they're gone. And then you have to figure it all out. And then you know you're going to have a question. Come on. As you start doing it, that's when the questions come up. Well, that's the difference with working with Danielle. Your questions will be answered while you're doing it. You can get hold of her anytime. You can messenger her. You can text her. You can Facebook her. You can, get in touch with her, period. Okay? She's visible and she shows up daily, regularly, all the time. She's posting, and she's holding these mentoring sessions. She's doing Facebook Live videos. She's doing private sessions with our group. All of this she's doing on a regular and daily basis. And she's a resource that's always visible and always there. So when you have the smallest question, you can ask her. And you're not going to get a cookie cutter answer. You're going to get a real answer, a nuanced answer, one that actually solves your problem, and one that's going to make your store work. You know, she's not one of these distant guru types that you're never able to really access. They'll tell you, yeah, you can send me an email, I'll answer, etc. No, you don't necessarily get that with other folks, and that's why you should have Danielle as a mentor. Not only is she accessible all the time, but you get good information, you get real information, you get nuanced information, you get specific information, you get the nitty gritty. Honestly, guys, you're not going to get the generic answer that everybody would give to a question that may not really get to the heart of what you were asking or get to the heart of your problem. But Danielle will do that. You know, she'll take the time and figure out exactly what it is you need to know and figure out exactly how to deliver it to you in such a way that, you know, you're going to be able to use it and then be successful. You know, she's real about it. She'll tell you what she doesn't know. She'll tell you what she does know. And what she does know is a lot more than I know. And it has helped me to get to the point where I am. And I'm hoping to learn a lot more from Danielle so I can get much further. Bottom line is, if you're starting the Shopify thing, you're going to need two things. You're going to need to be able to put in the time, and you're going to need to be able to have a good mentor. And the one you found is second to none. I'll tell you that. Great. I'm at the park with the kids. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I'm making a video. I finished my video, and there's a sale there waiting for me. There's a sale. People, I just got a sale. And I got the message from PayPal. Hey, your money's in your PayPal. Yeah. Listen, get with Danielle. Get with Danielle, people. Get with her. Listen, if you're doing the Shopify thing, you haven't made a sale yet, you found your mentor, okay? I don't know. I'm just very excited. I got one this morning, right? Was yesterday the day? Yeah, yesterday was the first day where I got more than one sale in a day, okay? And then today, I got one this morning before I came to do this video. And here I am doing the video. I finished, and boom, there's another one there. Woo, baby. How do you find out exactly what you need? You need a mentor, bro. You need a mentor. That's the bottom line. Somebody to just point you in the right direction. Hey, go look at that video. Hey, you're doing this wrong. I mean, you need somebody who's going to be straight with you. You need somebody who's not going to hold back on the real. And I mean, you know, when I say she criticizes, it's not like she does it in a mean way. It's almost like instead of pushing you to do something, she nudges. Like, oh, take a look at this. You know, but you got to understand that you've got to put in the work. And if you put in the work, and you have somebody that knows what they're doing, and you're following their advice, you're going to get to do cha-ching. Yep. Cha-ching, baby. Cha-ching. 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 10 sales later. No, wait. I miscounted. Counting today, number 11 and 12. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Hey, Wix.com has